Okay, so this is part 2 ng explanation natin for our third mock exam. So let's start with number 26. Which of the following is a factor pair of 360? So basically, tinatanong niya lang which of these pairs or which of these numbers will give us a product of 360. Itong nauna, this is equal to 6. Ito naman, that's equal to 90. Ito, if you multiply 9 and 72, you will get 648. And this one will give you 360. So our answer here is letter D. The same problem for 27 and 28. A house and lot is on sale. The owner of the house is selling it at 1.7. A realtor sells it to a buyer at 10% markup. If the buyer asks for 7% discount, how much did the realtor earn? Okay, so magkano yung profit niya? To get that, we have to get the selling price and then yung discounted price. Our selling price is going to be 1.7 million, or let's simply write 1.7 times 1 plus 0.1. Ito yung 10% markup. Okay, pwede rin na i-multiply nyo muna siya sa 10% markup to get the markup value, sa kanya i-add sa 1.7. Pero pwede natin ito gawin. So, 1.7 times 1.1, that's equal to 1.87. Okay, now this time, let's check kung magkano yung binayad ng buyer since he asked for 7% discount. Ano kukunin natin ng 7%? Itong 1.87. Hindi yung 1.7 ha. So, we have 1.87 times, magkano yung binayad ng buyer? 1 minus 0.07. Okay, ito yung 7%. Now, we have 1.87 times 0.93, that's equal to 1.7391. Million to lahat, okay? Okay, so now to get the profit, we will subtract 1.7 million from this one, okay? So we will have 1.7391 minus 1.7, that's equal to 0.0391 million, okay? Kapag million, ibig sabihin times 10 raised to 6 lang yan. So let's move the decimal places 6 units to our right. So we have 0.0391, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's add 2 zeros. Ang final answer natin is 39,100 or letter A. Number 28, how much did the buyer spend to buy the house? So, ito lang yun. Right? After mag-markup ng 10%, nag-ask siya for 7% discount. So, ito lang yun. 1.7391 million or ano yung pinakamalapit sa choices? That would be letter D, 1.740. Number 29, what is the sixth multiple of 13? So, 13, 26, 39, and so on. Or simply, 13 times 6, which is equal to 78. Number 30, which of the following is arranged in decreasing order? So, remember guys, na kapag negative yung number, the higher yung number niya, the lower yung value. So, if you check isa-isa, answer here is letter D, decreasing order. So, ito yung pinakamalaki. 4, negative 1 half, negative 15 over 16, and then negative 3. So, answer here is letter D. Which of the following is true? So, if you can notice, pareho lang fractions na kino-compare. 21 over 30 and 49 over 77. Okay? If you can notice, pwede mong i-simplify yung parehong fractions. Now, if we simplify this one, pareho silang divisible by 3, this is equal to 7 over 10. How about this one? Pareho silang divisible by 7. This is 7. Ito naman, 11. Okay, so here we have two fractions with equal or the same numerator. Kapag ganon, ibig sabihin lang, the higher the denominator, the lower the value. So, ibig sabihin, mas malaki itong, mas maliit ang denominator, which is 7 over 10. Answer here is letter A. The value of x is directly proportional to the values of y squared and u, and inversely proportional to the square root of 7. Set up the equation for z. So, yung for z yung hinahanap natin. X is equal to directly proportional to y squared. Okay, remember, constant of proportionality. and u over, kasi inversely proportional to square root of z. Okay? So if we're going to get z, divide both sides by, or multiply by 1 over x and multiply by square root of z. Ay, sorry. Okay, magka-cancel yung x dito, may iwan ka with z. Dito naman magka-cancel yung square root of z, may x ka sa baba. So square root of z is equal to ky squared u over x. Now, para matanggal yung square root, we square both sides. So z is equal to ito. Yung k, hindi mo na siya kailangang square kasi it's just a constant. Let's say yung bago mong constant is equal to k squared. So it doesn't matter. Or let's say kahit L yan or what. By convention, we just use the letter K. So we have K, Y raised to 4, U raised to 2, and then X squared. K, ni-rearrange lang to. Nagkabaliktad lang U and Y. The final answer is letter C. Number 33. What will happen to the gravitational force between two objects when the distance between them is half? Ano ba yung equation for this? We have gravitational force is equal to gravitational constant, G, mass of the two objects, product, over R squared. Okay? So, kapag yung distance is half, ibig sabihin, meron tayong G over M1, M2, 1/2 squared R squared. Okay? Galing lang to sa kasi yung bago mong R would be 1/2 of the original squared. Okay? So, meron kang something over 1/4. If we convert this to multiplication, magiging 4 over 1, right? Something over 4 over 1. So, the force will quadruple. I think maraming nalilito dito. I'll just make another separate video. Although, meron ng video on this meron ng worksheet on this kung paano mo masasolve kung ano nangyayari sa isang variable given yung changes ng other variables. Okay? I'll link that sa taas. Number 34. Arrange the following in increasing order. Okay, saan yung pinakamaliit dito? That would be 0.091. And then next would be 0.109. And then this one. Tapos ito. And then this one. So letter B. Number 34. 35. Simplify this one. 1/4 plus 5. Negative 5, negative 9. If gawin natin improper, 21 over 4. Okay, kasi 4 times 5, that's equal to 20 plus 1, 21 over 4. Times, itong nasa loob, negative 5 minus 9, that's equal to negative 14. Divided by 6 plus 1. Ano una natin gagawin dito? Itong division. So, we will have 21 over 4, negative 14 over 16, that's also equal to negative 7 over 3. Sinimplify ko lang. Plus 1. 21 over 4 times, okay, now let's add negative 7 over 3 plus 1. Plus 1 is just equal to 3 over 3. Negative 7 plus 3, that's equal to, so negative 4 over 3. Cancel yung 4. May iwan ka with negative 1 sa taas. Okay, 3 and 21, may iwan ka with 7. Final answer is negative 7. Okay, number 36. Express the following ratio and in simplest form. Okay, so to do that, kunin mo lang yung GCF ng 132, 36, and 24. During the solution, makukuha mo na siya sa dulo. So, using the upside-down division method, 132, 36, and 204. Lahat sila divisible by 4. 132 divided by 4, that's 33. 36 divided by 4, and 9. This one, 51. Okay? If you check this, lahat sila divisible by 3. We have 11, 3, and 17. Okay? Ang simplified ratio mo nito would be yung nasa pinakababa. Okay, so ito na yung answer. 11 is to 3 is to 17. Number 37. Simplify this one. Okay, let's erase this one first. We have negative 4 times 1/2 plus negative 2/3 times 25 divided by 6, divided by 5 plus 6 divided by 33. Okay, now let's start with this one. Negative 1/2 plus negative 2, ang common factor nila, ang LCD nila would be 6. This would be 3 minus 4 or negative 1/6. So here we have negative 1 over 6 times 25 divided by 5, that's equal to 5. Plus 6, we will get 11. 11 divided by 33, that would be 11 over 33 or simply 1/3. So dito we have 1/3. Cancel yung cancel. Ito magiging 2, ito magiging 3. We have negative times negative magiging positive. So 2 over 9 or letter D. Number 38. 3 pipes take 35 hours to water a rice field. How many more pipes are needed to reduce the time it takes to water the same rice field to 15 hours? Okay? So, anong meron tayo? Direct or indirect? So, hindi ko na-discuss to sa first 25 items, pero sasabihin ko na lang rin dito. Now, you have to take note kung ano yung mga factors mo. Here we have number of pipes. Meron tayong time it takes, or let's just say number of hours. And then, ilang job ba? In this case, yung job is rice field. Okay? Among the three, ano yung constant? Ito, number of job. Pareho lang na rice field. So, hindi mo na yan i-consider. Now, check the number of pipes versus number of hours. So, here, pag mas maraming number of pipes, dadami di ba yung number of hours? Hindi. Bababa. So, ibig sabihin, opposite sila. Ibig sabihin, you have indirect. Okay? When you have indirect, you multiply number of pipes times number of hours. So, here, sa first one, we have 3 pipes, 35 hours. That's equal to number of pipes, hindi natin alam. So, x times number of hours, 15 hours. Okay? To get x, divide both sides by 15. Cancel, cancel. We have 3, 7, cancel, cancel. X is equal to 7. Pero ang tinatanong is how many more pipes? So, ilan yung idadagdag mo? If you need 7, meron ka ng 3. So, 7 minus 3, that's equal to 4. Answer is letter A. Number 39, which of the following statements is true about real numbers? Okay, so itong rational, irrational, pareho silang under the real numbers. So, not all real numbers are rational or irrational. So, mali na tong dalawa. All real numbers are imaginary numbers. No, kasi ang set of real numbers and set of imaginary numbers are disjoint sets. So, opposite pa nga eh. All real numbers are not imaginary numbers. So, the answer here is letter D. Kasi ang real numbers is a subset of complex numbers. Okay, number 40, according to Ohm's law, voltage varies directly with the current and resistance. So, ibig sabihin, V is equal to IR. Ang constant of proportion is just 1, so times 1 lang yan. Which of the following is correct? Letter B. Which of the following is false given that the area of a rectangular pyramid can be solved using this equation? The length varies indirectly with width. Okay, so this is true. Volume directly varies with height. That's correct. Volume indirectly varies with length. That's false. Okay? Kasi opposite side, tapos magkapantay sila. Proportionality constant is 1/3. That's correct also. Answer here is letter C. Number 42. Which of the following statements is false about square root of 5? Square root of 5 is an irrational number. So, since irrational number siya, given na hindi siya rational. So, letter C. It's a real number and all real numbers are complex numbers. Number 43. Callie has 5 toy trucks and 15 dolls. Alan has 25 toy cars and 10 dolls. What is the ratio of Callie's toy truck? So, that's 5 to Alan's toys. Ibig sabihin, total. So, 25 plus 10, that's equal to 35. 35 and 5 parang divisible by 5. We will get 1 is to 7 or letter D. Number 44. The perimeter of a triangle is 60 meters. If the sides has ratio 4 is to 3 is to 5, what is the length of the second longest side? Okay. So, 60 meters, let's say yung side mo is x is to y is to x being the second longest side. Kasi, ano ba dito yung second longest side? That would be yung 4. The perimeter of a triangle is equal to 60. So, ibig sabihin, x plus y plus z is equal to 60. Now, let's write this. 4 is to 3 is to 5. What is the sum of this? 4 plus 3 plus 5, that's equal to 12. Okay? So, ang ating ko-compare dito would be x over 60 should be equal to 4 and 12. Kasi, ang side length mo, pag nag-increase ang side length mo, ang perimeter mo mag-i-increase. So, meron tayong division. X over 60, that's equal to 4 over 12. Okay? Multiply both sides by 60. Cancel, cancel. Ito, 60 and that's 5. X is equal to 20. Or letter B. For number 45, okay, so kahit actually hindi nyo na-mind to kasi given naman yung equation, we have Fg is equal to gravitational constant times mass 1, mass 2 over r squared. Okay, so ang tanong dito, with the assumption of ceteris paribus, ibig sabihin lang yan, all else held constant. Which of the following statement is false? Actually, dalawang sagot dito. That would be A or C. Gravitational constant G increases with the mass of object. That's false kasi constant nga ito. Okay, so this is false. Gravitational force increases as the mass of one object decreases. Varies directly sila. So, dapat pag mag-increase yung gravitational force, mag-increase din yung mass ng isang object. I mean, rather, kapag mag-increase yung mass ng isang object, mag-increase yung gravitational force. So, this is false. B and C are both true. Gravitational force will decrease if yung distance would increase. And yung gravitational force will decrease if yung mass nila would decrease. Or either one of the masses would decrease. So, answer here is A or C. Number 46. Suppose x varies directly with y. If x is equal to 13 and y is equal to 24, what is the value of x when y is 6? So, varies directly, ibig sabihin lang may direct proportion ka. O kaya naman, another way to think about it is if x varies directly with y, yung k mo is just always constant. So, ibig sabihin kahit anong value ng x and y mo, k is always equal to, divide both sides by y, x over y. Okay? So, ang k natin here would be, given 13 over 24, 13 over 24 is equal to k, which would also be equal kapag any value of x given that y is equal to 6. Now, solve for x. Multiply both sides by 6. Answer here is 13 over 4 is equal to x. The value of A is 12 when B is 5 and C is 6. If the value of A varies indirectly with the product of B and C, what is the constant of proportionality? A varies indirectly with the product of B and C. So, to get K, simply multiply both sides by BC. K is equal to A times B times C, or 12 times 5 times 6, which is equal to 360. Letter D. The value of x varies directly with z and inversely with, erase ko na to, with y squared. If the variation constant is 7, what is the ratio of the value of z to the product of x and y squared? Okay, so ano hinahanap po dito? Ratio ng z is to x, y squared. Kasi product of x, y squared. Or z over x, y squared. Given this one, x varies directly with z and inversely with y squared. Variation of constant is 7. If you arrange this, or multiply both sides by y squared over z, okay, mawawala ito. Cancel. Dito naman, you will have x, y squared over z is equal to 7. Ang hinanap mo is this one. So, ibig sabihin, if you get the reciprocal of both sides, you will have z over x, y squared is equal to 1 over 7. So, the answer here is letter C. Solve for n given the proportion. Okay, so 14 over 18 is equal to 56 over n. To get n, 56 times 18 over 14. Cancel yung mga pwedeng i-cancel. Divisible pareho by 2, 9, and 7. Divisible pareho by 7 is equal to 8. 8 times 9, that's equal to 72. Number 50, what is the product of the additive inverse and reciprocal of negative 1 over b? What is the additive inverse of this? That's equal to 1 over b. Times, what is the reciprocal of this one? Negative b. Cancel yung b, may iwan tayo with 1 times negative 1, or simply negative 1.